All right, guys, go ahead and try these two problems. Make sure that you have them set equal to 0. You know the process. Pause, work them out, come back for the explanation. Okay, so let's take a look at number 1. I'm not going to go through all the details. Just follow along about what I did to solve. Okay, everything's set equal to 0. I identified my A, B, and C as 2, 8, and then negative 24. Okay, the quadratic formula, I'll put it down here for you guys just to make sure you have it, is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so let's start substituting in. I have negative 8 plus or minus, I'm going to run out of room, so I'm going to move this down, sorry guys. I'm going to have negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 8 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 24 divided by 2 times 2. Okay, just substitute it in. I'm going to clean up my outside, inside, and my bottom. Outside is going to become negative 8 plus or minus. The inside, when I type it into my calculator, I'm going to do 8 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 24. It's going to be 256 divided by 4. I like to write in exactly what I'm going to type into my calculator. Okay, tell the calculator to do the top first. By adding, we're going to do open parentheses negative 8 plus the square root of 256, double parentheses divided by 4. I got 2. Okay, now I need to do the minus. So open parentheses again, negative 8 minus the square root of 256, double parentheses divided by 4. I get negative 6. Okay, so there's my 2 answers for number 1. Okay, all right, let's take a look at number 2. How are we going to do the number 2? You should have noticed it's not equal to 0, so we have to move this over by subtracting 10 from both sides. Okay, when you do that, you should get 4a squared plus 8a minus 45 equals 0. Identified my a, b, and c as 4, 8, and negative 45. Substitute my numbers for my letters. I have negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 8 squared minus 4 times negative 45, all divided by 2 times 4. Okay, I simplified my outside, inside, and bottom. My outside's going to still be negative 8 plus or minus the square root. Pulled out my calculator here. I have 8 squared minus 4 times negative 45, which is 784, divided by 8. I like to tell the calculator to do the top first, remember? And now I start plugging again into my calculator. Okay, so open parentheses, negative 8 plus the square root of 784, double close, divided by 8. I get 2.5. And one more time, open parentheses, negative 8 minus the square root of 784, double parentheses, divided by 8. I get negative 4.5. Okay? All right, that's it for the lesson for today. Hopefully you understand this. You just got to memorize the quadratic formula. If you need to go back and revisit everything, you can while you're doing your homework. Just remember to set everything equal to 0. Identify your A, B, and C. Plug it all in, simplify it, you get your answers. What are our answers? Well, those are the x-intercepts. That is our solutions. Remember, all of these things you should know. So we actually solve the quadratic formula when we do the, we solve a quadratic by using the quadratic formula, okay? All right.